Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks Part 4. Didn't really mean to make this, but I'm going to show you how to make this one that's a little bit different than these. But I started thinking, and if you watched Part 1, where we made this with two triangles, I knew this was available, but I wasn't thinking about doing this. If you go to underneath your polygon tool, if you go to stars, and you go right here to a complex star, and you pick six-sided, and you hold down the control button, it's going to draw that exact same thing that we wanted earlier, and then rotate it 30 degrees. So saves a little time. That didn't really warrant a video, so I thought, well, I'm going to show you how to maybe make it a little bit, if you can tell the difference between these two, where this one's been expanded out. So it actually gives it a wholly different shape inside. So we're just going to do it real quick. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and fill in the parts. I'm going to make sure this is not grouped together, and it's not. So, when I'm missing a line, so I'm going to take a 2-point line and close that line. So I'm going to, well, matter of fact, I'm going to move this star out of the way, and I'm going to group this together, Control G, move my star back up, and I'm going to smart fill everything. I'm going to use a different color. Let's do this color. So fill all this in, all your colors. And if you watch parts 1, you'll understand what we're doing. Now I'm going to nudge the star out of the way for a second. And I'm going to nudge just this out of the way for a second, but then I can get my line and I can nudge them out of the way. Now I'm going to select all this and I'm going to give it a black outline by right clicking. Now I'm going to group, well, I don't have to group it together. Yeah, I do. I want it grouped together. No, let's see. So normally the star would be right here. So let's move the star down like twice as far. Now we're going to still need a line to go through here. So we're just going to take a 2-point line and we're going to go from right there to right there. When you do that and then you take your tool, you can expand it out without it getting off the line. We could mirror that over, but it's just so easy just to take a 2-point line and go from, I don't know, go from here to here. And that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going to come off of it. Then I'm going to expand that line out. And really, I shouldn't have colored these in. So let me take away the color on those two by left clicking. And I'm just going to expand these lines out. So I'm going to take a 2-point line and I'm going to go from right there to right there. Now this, you need to hold down the control button so it will draw it perpendicularly. And I'm off on that first one. So hold down, start moving, and then hold down the control button. So I'm off right there. I need to redo this line. You can see. You could just use the shape tool and just move that over as long as that line is still on there. Now what we're going to do is take our virtual save and delete key and delete these lines. And I hope you understand where I'm going with this. Now I'm going to smart fill this with that same color. I'm going to go ahead and select those three and give it an outline. I'm going to delete these lines. See, that's the line that I drew with, not the line that's on the purple. Now, I'm going to keep that, so I'm going to nudge it out of the way. Oh, no, I need it still yet. So I'm going to group this together, Control G. It didn't get the star because I didn't encompass it all. I'm going to Control D to make a duplicate. I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to move the rotation in the center of the star. And then I'm going to rotate it at 120 degrees and 120 degrees. Now we got a total different look. As you can see, I actually made it even bigger. It just, let me move this out of the way. It just kind of expanded it bigger. You know, and if you look, that looks like that 6-sided star. Well, now it looks like a 3-sided item with, cuts out in it. Let's go ahead and do the black box trick, group, back of page. It's a new look, but just as easy. And this, if you didn't watch part one, you need to watch part one where we drew this with a triangle. This saved many, many steps and was a lot easier. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.